Kanye West's daughter, North West, is already drawing fashion inspiration from Bianca Censori. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's daughter, North West, is already getting a lot of attention for her style, even though she's still very young. People have started to notice that she's beginning to dress in a way that looks very similar to the fashion choices of Kanye's current wife, Bianca Censori. North is only 11 years old, but her outfits are already making headlines, and fans can't help but point out how much her style seems influenced by Censori, who is known for wearing very bold and unusual clothing. Kanye, who now goes by Ye, is currently staying in Tokyo, Japan, with Bianca Censori. He's working on a new music project, and during this time, his daughter North has also been seen taking part in some of his creative work. In fact, a now-deleted post from Instagram showed Kanye and North recording music together in Tokyo. In the post, Kanye mentioned how his daughter gives him a lot of inspiration to continue making music. Even though the post was removed, many fans still remember it and see how close the father and daughter have become over time. Both Kim Kardashian and Bianca Censori are known for their unique and bold fashion styles. Kim runs her own clothing and shapewear brand called SKIMS, which Kanye helped build during its early development. On the other hand, Bianca is often seen wearing tight, standout clothing that draws a lot of public attention. Even though the two women have very different approaches to fashion, they both influence the people around them, especially someone like North who is growing up around fashion every day. Recently, North was seen going out with her mom, Kim, for a fun evening at Nobu Malibu, a popular Japanese restaurant. A photo shared from that night showed North wearing a t-shirt from Tyler, the creator, on top of a ruffled blouse. She matched it with oversized camouflage pants and topped the look off with a big, furry bomber hat. That particular hat looked a lot like one that Bianca wore in Dubai back in 2023. At that time, Bianca wore her furry hat with a sheer dress that also made the news. Even though North dressed more casually, the similarity in the hat made people wonder if she was taking style ideas from Bianca. Kim herself was dressed warmly for the evening, wearing a stylish suede coat with a fur collar and holding a box-shaped bag from the famous brand Louis Vuitton. Their mother-daughter outing looked fun, and it was clear from the pictures that they were enjoying their time together. Interestingly, this isn't the only time North has been spotted wearing that kind of hat. Another photo, published by Page 6, showed North in New York City during August 2024 wearing a similar furry bomber hat. She was with Kim at the time, and some fans believe she may have borrowed the hat from Bianca, given how much it looked like something Censori would wear. That detail sparked even more talk about how North may be picking up some style hints from her stepmother. Although Kim Kardashian is very supportive of her daughter finding her own sense of style, there have been reports that she's not entirely comfortable with the way Bianca Censori dresses around the children. Kim and Kanye share 4 children together: North, who is 11, Saint, who is 9, Chicago, who is 7, and Sam, who is 5. According to a report by Radar Online, Kim has made it clear that she doesn't want Bianca wearing very revealing clothing when she's around the kids. A person close to the situation claimed that Kim even warned Kanye that she might try to keep the kids away from him if Bianca didn't change the way she dressed around them. The insider said that Kim and Kanye had a big argument about this issue and both of them became very upset. There was even talk that Kim might try to meet with Bianca in person to try and explain her concerns and ask her to be more thoughtful about what she wears when the kids are present. It seems like Kim wants to make sure that the children are not exposed to outfits she thinks are too bold or not age-appropriate for young eyes. Despite Kim's concerns, there are reports that the children really like Bianca and enjoy spending time with her. According to In Touch Weekly, the kids have actually grown very close to Bianca, which makes things even harder for Kim. The source said that when the kids are with Kanye and Bianca, they feel free and have a lot of fun because there aren't many rules. This makes it easy for the kids to enjoy being with their father and his wife, even if Kim doesn't agree with how things are being handled. The same source also explained that the kids sometimes defend Bianca when Kim tries to bring up any issues about her or her fashion choices. This has made it harder for Kim to have open conversations about her concerns, because she doesn't want to argue with her children or make them feel uncomfortable. She's reportedly asked Kanye to step in and help set better boundaries, but it seems like he doesn't want to make any changes, especially if it bothers Kim. According to the source, Kanye seems to enjoy getting a reaction out of Kim, which makes the situation even more frustrating for her. All of this has led to a very complex and emotional family situation. On one hand, North is growing up fast and finding her own identity, which includes exploring different styles and becoming part of the creative world through music and fashion. On the other hand, her mother is trying to make sure that the environment around her children is healthy, safe, and age-appropriate. With Bianca now playing a bigger role in the kids' lives, Kim has to find a way to balance her parenting values with the reality of her children forming bonds with someone she didn't choose to be in their lives. It's also clear that Kanye is deeply involved in his children's lives, especially with North. He has said many times that North inspires him, and their close relationship is something he talks about with pride. Whether they're making music together or going on trips, it's obvious that Kanye wants his daughter to be part of his creative world. That level of involvement has helped North feel confident enough to try new things and express herself, which is why her fashion choices are now being noticed and talked about by so many people online. Even though North is still a child, the world is watching her grow up in a very public way. Having famous parents means that everything she does, from the clothes she wears to the places she visits, becomes news. As she continues to find herself and explore what makes her happy, people will likely keep comparing her to the adults in her life, especially Bianca and Kim. For now, her bold fashion choices and growing interest in music show that she's already carving out her own path, even as she lives under the spotlight of her parents' fame. There's no doubt that North has a strong personality and a creative spirit. With the influence of both her parents and Bianca, she's surrounded by people who think differently and express themselves in bold ways. While this brings some challenges for Kim, especially when it comes to parenting, it also means that North is growing up in a world full of imagination, expression, and inspiration. At the end of the day, what matters most is how the adults in North's life support her and guide her through these early years. Whether they agree or disagree on fashion choices or parenting styles, it's clear that both Kim and Kanye love their children deeply. As North continues to grow, she'll likely become even more confident in who she is, using fashion, music, and other creative outlets to show the world her true self. Even at just 11 years old, she's already catching the public's eye, and it looks like this is just the beginning of her journey. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.